We live. We're live.
And
We're live on Thursday, the 4th of March. And welcome to Waffle Quiz number 6.
Waffle quiz number 6.
Number 6. How are we all? Hopefully we're good. Hopefully you didn't miss us too much last week. We missed you. Like a quiz-shaped hole in the week, wasn't it?
It was, wasn't it? What
Yeah.
size, what shape is a quiz shape?
Well, I don't know.
Well, eh?
Question mark, I'd say.
Good.
Yeah.
We hadn't prepared that.
Hmm.
None of this, right? Is prepared.
None of this is scripted. It's just us. A whole lot
We
of
don't
waffle.
spend the whole week scripting something that we... Funny.
Yeah.
Just all off the cuff.
Well, we believe it to be funny, very funny.
No,
Anyone
it's
else.
now official. We're hilarious.
We have had people say, which is nice. Some people just do it for the banter rather than the quiz. They don't care about the quiz.
We've got another highlights reel for you this evening, put together very brilliantly by Kerry. Watched it again. We both watched it this evening.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's all right to laugh at yourself.
What?
Oh, we did. We were
Yeah.
in tears again.
Yeah.
It was.
If we find
the peak
ourselves
moment
funny-
was Rick Shawshank Redemption.
Yep. Or gone with the windscreen wipers.
Very good.
And
Now-
obviously refrigerating. So
Dana B loves the new sound.
someone's already loving it.
Is it the houseplant? We didn't know whether we'd gone to houseplant.
We didn't know whether we'd gone to Mrs. Brown's boys or with,
Yeah.
the living room. The
No, houseplant-
60-year-old living room.
Houseplants are hip and cool. Isn't that right, Dana? They're hip
It
and
is,
cool.
but to be fair, we could have dusted it.
We could have done. That's true. I might spend a lot of this evening just you'll know when I'm nervous.
Yeah.
Be
Just be dusting the plant.
rubbing a leaf.
It's nice to have a bit of foliage, isn't it?
I believe this particular bush originates from the George. Isn't that right? Didn't this come from the George?
What, up over there? I don't know.
I think they were getting rid of some houseplants.
Okay.
I think they were looking for some new rehoming, shall we say?
Is it real?
Yeah, it's real.
Cool's fake.
Everything. Except Mike's nose. He had that done a few months back.
People are going to believe that.
Yeah, well, with good reason.
My nose would be the last thing I got done.
Dana B likes house. Beth Turner thinks the stage is looking amazing. Thanks, Beth.
Thanks.
It's good to be here. We're kind of we're giving Mike a mild heart attack every week. Change things up a little bit.
Literally every week I get a message going, can you just change this? We're doing this. We're doing it like this next week.
Hence why you had to get a new nose as well.
Yeah.
Said, look, it's
But
going
the nose
great.
isn't working.
But we've had a few comments about your face. Could you sort it out? But yeah, it's thanks. We're
I mean, if anyone wants to put a comment saying there's absolutely nothing wrong with Mike's face, then it would make me feel better.
We're also hoping to use the stage at some point for introducing some local artists, doing like an open mic.
Like
live.
Bob Ross.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean musical artists?
Yeah. Hey,
We could have a painting session.
Of course we could, yeah.
Whenever the walls get grubby, we'd get people in and
Yeah.
donate some paint.
Yeah, Mike.
We're without a freebie this week. That's slightly upsetting.
I hadn't even realised. Yeah. It's not too late, though. There's still 27 minutes before the quiz.
But if
Terry, get one of your bird tables. Leg it down. We may, for next week, Terry, have a bird table special.
I'm working on it.
That's all we're going to say?
Get ready is all I'm saying, Terry. Get ready for your business to boom.
Hi, Laurie Barker. Lovely to have you. It would not... I don't think we could even do it without the woofers.
No, not the woofers. We have had a comment. The George Bush presidents again. Just can't get enough of these presidents.
So what's the really funny one? Because I'd forgotten.
Refrigerating.
Yes. There was one before Refrigerator, wasn't there? But that was... Greener came up with one.
There was Refrigerating, and then there was George Bush.
Yeah, George Bush.
Yeah, I think so. That
Refrigerator was just
Refrigerating
next
won it.
level.
That was the winner.
Everyone picked up their copy of the Herald this week. We might as well be sponsored by the Midweek Herald this week, should we? And some
Well, we're still
advertising,
sponsored by Axminster.
Yeah,
properties,
sorry, yeah.
But we could have a semi-sponsor who didn't give us any money and we had to pay for their paper if you want, but don't see the point. Just use it to
Then we
clean
give us some
windows.
free stuff, yeah. I had to pay for that as well, 50p.
Okay. Just use it to clean the windows.
Vinegar and newspaper.
It is the best. It's the best.
Did it? I don't know if anyone. I don't know if anyone. Does anyone watch the waffle workout videos? I don't know if anyone does. Probably
Only
not.
when they're watching the quiz.
Yeah, only when they have to. It's only when we play it.
Only when it's forced upon them.
25 times.
Yes.
And we say the sound's gone, and we make people see it.
Just look at Matt's face for another 2 minutes.
Yeah, we had a challenge on there. We had a waffle challenge about finding a story that made you smile. A local news story is usually local news press are pretty good for that. It's good content for conversations without necessarily needing to be serious or divisive. Yeah, the one I quoted a couple of weeks back was some bird watchers in Exmouth that risked getting a £5,000 fine. In fact, got a £5,000 fine going to see the tailed mockingjay. Hasn't been to the UK for 30 years, Mike.
Wow.
Can you believe it?
I can't believe that.
He cannot believe that.
I mean, I would have thought they would have visited sooner.
The thing that makes me smile with that story, like, it's the it's the conversation. The conversation as you're leaving the house, like between the wife and the Twitcher, like, and they're going, "Don't do it."
Hey, are you saying that the wife isn't part of the twitching group?
Hang on, that's very true. That was
They could be twitchers. That could be what got them together.
It's true.
They went bird watching and got a different type of bird.
Yeah. But yes. Was there a conversation there?
Female twitchers there.
Which are a core group for us here.
They are.
Waffle Fiction.
We do love especially.
Of our 62 subscribers, at least 2 of them are probably female twitchers.
I expect so. I mean, I'm a twitcher now because I've got a Terry's bird table to spot my birds on.
You're a twitcher because you've got that bush poking up your armpit. Yeah, was it? Obviously, they clearly at some point they assessed the risk and thought.
Yeah. Terry is now offering us a hanging bird table. Obviously, he's got a plethora of bird tables to get rid of. Business.
Terry, we didn't know there was a range.
No, we would have had something. It'd be nice to have had a choice, Terry, last time.
I was quite happy just to get free one.
Yeah, looks very nice in my garden. Now the grass has been cut for the first time this year.
Is it?
Yeah. So the birds are there. We've moved everything around. We've repotted plants, and so they're all.
Is this all because are you saying the bird table,
Terry's
bird
table,
table,
the renovation of the garden?
Would it be too much to say that Terry's bird tables have changed your life?
I don't think it would. I honestly think that bird table is, it's giving me hope for the future.
A catalyst, if you will, for change.
Let's not use cats around birds.
Very true.
Yeah.
That was insensitive.
It was. I mean, I've got 2 cats, but
we talked about them last week, didn't we?
probably.
Did when it got slow.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, hanging bird table, all good. I mean, yeah.
Katie Price Krispies have entered the chat.
Yes.
I need to start actually putting some.
Oi, oi, from Phoebe.
Gemma and Phoebe made a big, bold claim this evening that they were going to win. Yeah.
On their maiden quiz.
Maiden voyage. Which, to be fair, anything's possible. Anything's possible.
Child of the Right Brigade are back. And we should probably say hi to Sophie.
Oh, yeah. Jane, Molly.
We should
I
probably
know we shouldn't have favourites.
say hi to Sophie because she has put hi.
Sophie, what? Sophie?
Sophie, but she's shown willing by joining. So.
Well, she held down the I key for a while.
Yeah.
That takes something, doesn't it?
Maybe that's her stupendous quiz name she's come up with.
There's no exclamation marks. Usually standard.
I imagine
judges.
it's going to be a long quiz name because she says we've got to read it all out every time.
Just might not.
I know, she can't do anything about it, really.
She can't.
She's not the boss of us now.
You're not the boss of us now, Sophie.
Yeah. And Brent isn't even the boss of Pac-Man because I'm still reigning champion.
Getting a phone call. It was Sophie. Shall I answer it?
Yeah.
Wife.
Loudspeaker.
Yeah, go on. Well, I can only do loudspeaker on this one. Abs, you're on loudspeaker and we're live in the quiz. We are. Oh, Mike, aren't we live?
We are live. Live to the nation.
I mean, you can risk it if you want, but at this stage, yeah.
Just ask Matt to do stuff.
I wanted.
No, Simon's going to give me a lift.
Exclusive.
Okay. Are you all right? Have you had a good day?
This is a quiz first.
This will do. Are you taking part?
Say yes for the
No,
say
thanks.
yes for the
When-
video.
when your wife doesn't. I love you. I'll see you later on. Yeah, I love you too.
Okay.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.
There we go, guys. A quiz first. Call from the wife live on Facebook and YouTube.
As soon as I did that, I was like, "This is a
You regret it.
terrible
'Cause
idea."
you couldn't cut it off then.
No, I couldn't. You could. This is. Yeah.
That's very nice. I'll ask you if you needed a
Yeah.
lift home. Sorry.
Well, she's quite nice, really.
Yeah. That's pretty good seeing us, you know. We should have to get all the kids in the car.
No, just leave.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Leave them there. They can spend for themselves, can't they?
Is the clock ticking for me? Says Phoebe. The raisons are here. Once again, feel free. Raison d'etre. One day she'll take my team name.
One day. Well, Greener's got a team name this week. Gonna be Quiz and Chips.
Nice. I feel like there's only so many quiz names. They're going to run out, surely, at some stage.
Any pun's all right, isn't it?
You heard it here, guys. Any pun. We'll take any,
Any
pun.
pun's right. We'll take
Maria Tarring. New to joining the quiz. Watched the last time and thoroughly enjoyed it. Thoroughly.
I like the word thoroughly.
The Tarring? Tarring?
Simon's neighbour.
Simon's neighbour. Welcome, Simon's neighbour.
Is that the one we
could have some
deliver
fun
to
in.
every so often on a Friday or Saturday night?
I bet they've seen some things.
Yeah.
Tarring, Simon? Tarring? Tarring, is it? Didn't know, look. He didn't know.
He doesn't want
He
to
just
tar
realised
with the
he's
same brush, does he?
Very good.
Oh, bush.
Um,
Oh, my word. The panes got a new name. They are the window panes. Because they think they're going to win. Another team that think they're going to win. They've got a challenge on tonight.
hey, we need to. Hey. Get sharing. Get sharing the quiz. What does that mean? Share the quiz.
Share the quiz. Like, subscribe.
If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, we're at 62 subscribers at the moment, which we personally think,
It's pretty good so far.
yeah,
But we could do with more.
yeah.
Because when we hit 100,
Just
then we
imagine.
can change our...
Just imagine if by the
link.
end of today, like we had 63 subscribers.
That would be awesome. And if you subscribe during the quiz, your name will be highlighted on YouTube.
Which
so-
means you're basically famous.
Basically, YouTube famous, aren't you?
Yeah.
I mean, not as famous as us, obviously.
We treat you well. I
We
think.
do. Yeah. We allow you to bring us free stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We
We never
highlight
complain,
your name.
do we? To be fair,
we
we
never
never say.
complain. Oh,
When we're
another
gonna-
bird
when
table, cake, sweets, cake toppers. We never complain.
For that chocolate. Yeah, probably our fault as well. We weren't.
That's true. Wouldn't expect anything for free if we're not here.
But I mean,
I thought people might have missed us enough to go, oh, send them something in, bless them. They're probably missing us.
did you?
No. I was probably in the weekend after the last quiz.
Yeah.
It was Simon's fault we weren't here last week. Let's be honest.
Looking. Yeah,
Because we had to deal with all that debacle of him being able to talk last time. And they were like, oh, don't do that anymore. Enough with two of you. I keep looking at you. I should probably look that way, but just can't keep my eyes off you. I know.
Right, we got the pains in.
The pains are there. The woofers are still here. Oh, so Sophie's come up with a brilliant team name. It is the Pheasant Pluckers.
Sophie's gone for that.
Yes.
Our Sophie.
Yeah, I know. It's a family quiz, Sophie. And I'm glad
She
you
like-
only allowed me
I can
to say
you
that.
can almost hear her laugh, like
I know.
a cackle of a laugh now, can't you?
She isn't wetting herself now.
I've literally just started writing the word pleasant as well, which
Two people saying your mic's cutting out, Matt. Maybe that's not cutting out. Maybe it's just the break in when he's not talking. Yeah. And Chloe has gone with the raisin tetras for you tonight. Finally, it's only been 6 weeks. You're finally taking it on.
he's on Detra. bit high class as well. That's what I thought. You know.
Yeah, raison d'etres. A bit fancy, isn't it?
Yeah. Add a little je ne sais quoi.
Sophie can't believe we blame her for the name, but it's funny.
Oh, is that a Brenton name? Okay, I need to get these team names down.
Could be a joint effort.
Really, I think I should get Simon on quiz names and doing all this, shouldn't I? Really?
Should. I mean,
Because he's
it's not like he's doing anything.
nice. No, he's got. Is the sound still a?
Apparently completely cut out now. Can't hear you, Matt. Oh, we're back now. Okay. Soph was cackling, apparently.
Of course she was. Okay. Do let us know what you're eating and drinking this evening, guys. We do like to know that.
We do like to know.
Don't know why exactly. It just kind of I feel like it's a bit of an insight, isn't it, into a little glimpse inside people's living rooms.
Yeah. Or dining rooms.
Yeah, it tells you a bit about a person, doesn't it? If you sat there with a martini with an olive in, do you put olives in martinis?
I wouldn't put olive anywhere near anything.
Okay,
Vile.
but would
Food of
one?
the devil.
But would one put an olive in a martini?
One would put an olive in a martini.
Nick Star and No Brainers combo. Wow, that's a team name? Nick Star and Nick Star, great. We thought we'd lost you, didn't we?
We did. After the first week, we thought, that's it. It's gone. It's gone. Woodbury Flyers are in the building. Evening, Jenny. And significant others, if there are others.
Do you want to just run through the ones you've got on YouTube there, and I'll make sure I got them all
Me?
on here. Yeah.
So we've got the Woodbury Flyers.
Yeah.
Laurie Barker's had roast dinner and Bailey's, by the way. It sounds lovely.
Roast dinner and that's heavy, isn't it?
It's quite heavy. Bailey's on it.
And what day is it? Thursday?
Yeah.
Well, quiz day, though.
Quiz day. It's a new
They're
Sunday.
all out.
Dana's had cauliflower cheese with roasties.
Oh, also fairly big, isn't it?
Yeah.
Are people now just saving the big meal of the week for?
Daniel
quiz day.
Crofts just had Copperberg cider. Doesn't need to eat when you got a cider.
Liquid dinner.
Yep. Right, anyway, team names. Woodbury Flyers. Oh, hang on. Someone else has had cauliflower cheese, a glass of chocolate milk, and a handful of partially rehydrated prunes. That's not what I expected. And sounds hideous. Rehydrated prunes. Is that basically a
What was it? Cauliflower cheese?
cauliflower cheese, a
Chocolate
glass
milk.
of chocolate milk, which already is churning my stomach? Partially rehydrated prunes. Is what they're saying is a month-old plum. It's just sat in a fruit bowl. It's still got that tiny bit of juice left in it.
Yeah. Obviously, the prunes get things moving, don't they? So maybe that's more of a digestion decision.
Yeah. Oh, see, so Terry, he didn't have a Bailey's. He had roast pork and a hobgoblin.
Roast pork and a hobgoblin.
Yeah. That's an ale.
Yeah, it's quite a manly meal, that, isn't it?
Yeah. That's not a roast and Bailey's. That's a roast pork and a good old ale.
I'm guessing you had some trimmings with that, but maybe just meat and ale, was it?
Oh, the raison d'etres, although the name sounds posh, pizza and a Coors Light. Nice.
Like,
Nice.
yeah. Who was it? Someone messaged me last week to say that they were very annoyed the quiz wasn't on because they'd got their meal sorted.
Well, I think that was
quiz.
Mr. Holt.
Was it?
He'd literally got everything prepared, sat himself down, then saw the message
Switch
saying,
on.
it's not on.
Apologies.
I think we should do it every so often. Just stop it. Just so
And
everyone's
then,
ready.
then you just sat there eating a pizza and drinking a Coors Light,
Yeah.
staring at YouTube.
Yeah. Watching Cats or something, because Hey?
Keep going with the team
Right,
names.
sorry.
So.
Names.
Yeah.
Gemma is putting our name on Facebook chat. That's good. That's not a team name. Hang on. Right, so I've got it.
ASA.
Woodbury Flyers, raison d'etre,
Okay, hang on. Yeah.
pheasant pluckers,
Yeah.
window panes,
Oh, no, I ain't got them yet. Yeah.
quiz and chips,
Quiz and chips. Who's quiz and chips?
greener.
Greener. Hang on. Is that Greener? Quiz and chips.
Yeah.
You had all day Greener. Now, I feel
I
like I
even
always
reminded
pick
him
on
this
his...
morning for a quiz name as well.
He wanted to go for something with Avid in, last I heard, and something under the sea related. Quiz and chips.
Well, quiz replaces fish under the sea.
Quiz does it. Is it... Well, It's a name.
Let's
It's
carry
a
on.
name, isn't it? Yep.
Moving on. The Dana and Dan show.
Standard.
Standard.
Sometimes if it ain't broke.
I just realised a comment I missed earlier that Molly Riley prefers his chocolate orange to his bird table. Serious. We did say we'd accept any pun.
Yeah.
And she also said, Matt, you need new jeans.
If anyone wants to buy me,
If anyone wants to send in new jeans.
they've said that if I can get us all to 100 subscribers, they'll buy me new jeans. Okay, so yeah,
Or don't subscribe and just send us new jeans. 32 inch waist for me. Regular leg.
I'm a 34.
Patty.
These aren't even a trendy rip, Molly. These are just a rip.
Anyway, Katie Price Krispies.
Yep, got them.
Got them. Chard the Right Brigade.
Of course.
And that is all I've got on there at the moment.
Okay, and then on Facebook, we got Ellis Holt is here.
Evening, Mr. Holt.
We got Mixstar.
I saw Mr. Holt last night at a committee meeting. Yeah, it's about.
Mixstar. Welcome, Mixstar. Okay.
Just scanning for any more.
Team Bastons, Jade, I've got you. Sorry, I missed your comment right at the beginning. Jade, great to have you here. And Skylar Grace as well. Team Bastons. Which you can say with a proper Devonshire accent. Baston. Team Baston.
Is that a team name? Yes. ASA?
ASA, I think so, yes. That's Phoebe and Gemma.
Evening, Kerry. Evening, boys. That's seductive. Evening, boys.
So brilliant, you'll like this.
You'll like it.
Well, hang on.
Okay, you go.
Ellis Holt. I've missed out on some kind of in-joke to do with BAPS, I think.
It's only 6 weeks old.
But never one not to join in and laugh, even though I haven't got a clue what's going on. I'm going to join in with this. So tonight, I'm going to be Don't Look BAP in anger.
Brilliant.
Ellis, love it. I feel like it's better if we don't explain it. And we'll just keep on making BAP puns.
Just leave it there.
Okay.
So, Greener would like to change their name from
I'm
Quiz and Chips
Not surprised.
to, you might not like it, change his name to Greener and his Seamen.
To be fair, it's an improvement. It's going
And
in.
it's kind of a sea reference. So. We only sing when we win as well. Sorry, we missed that one.
Oh, yeah. Back.
The Woofers, obviously. You ready for the next one?
Yep.
Quiz it over yet.
That's got to be Kerry.
It is Kerry. I'm watching out, Kerry, this week for ones that you put in. I'm not saying anything. You are now Quiz it over yet.
Even though you have done an amazing job at editing the highlights reel, which we shall see later on, you still don't get to change your team name every round, all right?
No,
Just
it's not happening.
no. Although, actually, well, you can.
Okay. Team Man. Ooh, that looks good. I think you're talking about me there. That's Team Man Tribe. Are here.
Yes. Again, can't really do the quiz without you, if we're honest. We don't want to put too much pressure on, but...
And also the next one, Unicornish Pasty. You've obviously got Don't Look Back in Anger. Or have we actually got BAPs? We haven't got BAPs here yet.
We haven't got the proper backs. We've just got Ellis Holt, who doesn't quite know what the BAP thing's about, but joining in with it.
Which is brilliant. And
We got
I'll
time for
never
that.
tell him.
What was the last one you said?
Don't Look Back in Anger.
The one before that.
Unicornish Pasty.
Yeah, thank you.
And the Fizzy Sour Suckers are here. Last week's
Yes.
champions. Oh, there's already some beef.
Is there?
Yep.
What?
Gemma
as well as the
Gemma
pork and the
Phoebe
hobgoblin?
have actually tagged Kerry saying we're going to beat you. Oh, they're up for it, aren't they?
Trash talk already. Early stage. I mean, it's fairly tame at this, at
Kerry,
this juncture.
Kerry said, why do I bother doing it if I don't get privileges?
Tribsters. Now, Tribsters are in the building. Skylar Grace, I appreciate that you chose the team name. That's brilliant. Graham is wearing his T-shirt from last week.
Yes.
Pictures, please. Send pictures through. If we get organised, we might even show them
Yeah.
at some stage. Send us pictures of yourself
Enjoying our quiz.
with your pizza and your cause.
Yeah. That's probably
We'd
gone
like
now,
that.
but
We'd like that a lot.
Yeah.
Terry, do you have any bird boxes inside your house? Are you sitting? I imagine he sits with one next to him.
you've got to, haven't you? I mean, when
Keeps
they're
the
so
remote.
majestic.
He keeps the remote with it.
That's actually really good.
Mate, if you
Can I have a
diversify,
short one, Terry? A short one, so I can have it by the sofa as well.
two more. Okay, so we got the tarring twosome. Okay, Tribsters.
What did you say? Oh.
Tarring twosome.
Oh, there's real beef. Kerry's offered them outside now. All going pear-shaped. 6 weeks in and we've got fights.
I have not joking aside. I don't know if you've got any experience of this, but I've been to some pub quizzes where it does get a bit heated.
Oh, yeah.
In normally in quite like a British polite way.
Especially if this is why I don't like to try, I don't try to let people have a point for saying that's similar or something like that, because that's normally what does it at pub quizzes. Oh, whoa, hang on a minute. I wouldn't give that. It's not right.
You're usually pretty authoritarian, aren't you, with your cut and dry.
Isn't it?
Although last week, not last week, the week before, Greener was saying that there was one that you couldn't quite see, so you just gave points to everyone, and Greener was miffed because he'd got that.
I know, and I've had about 3 teams tell me they actually got that.
Yeah.
So it was
Classic example of not,
Yeah.
sometimes you got to be cruel to be kind, don't you?
Yeah. But then that was not mine. It was what we feed this through that was the issue with the changing the font. But actually, when you look at it back, the font it changed to had cut promise, the start and the end of promise. It still looked like a broken promise anyway, despite my cracked letter font.
Okay. I've got a couple of questions on the Facebook. Nick Star and No Brainers are becoming one team tonight, which is great news. It's really, we applaud partnerships, really. It's a great way to work.
About community.
Yes, it is. It's about the community.
That gelling, that's my
Are you happy to be called Nick Star? On No Brainers, have they got a share in the title?
Or surely Star Brainers.
Star Brainers or No Nicks?
There's us asking for decent team names.
I knew
you come up with No Nicks.
As soon as I said it.
I think we should keep No Nicks now.
Moving on. Sherelle Wallacott says, and I imagine this is not a team
That's
name,
a
but what she's
fabulous
eating.
name.
Sherelle. That's
Sherelle.
true. It is Facebook though, so it might not be a real name. Has been done.
You think
Sherelle, if it is,
you think they're
that's
catfishing the quiz?
but also
Really, his name is-
it's a great name if it is your real name. It's a great name, Sherelle.
really, his name is Trevor Dwight.
I tell you
Evening,
what,
Trevor.
Sherelle is one of those words you feel like you could really like holler. I mean, like Sherelle. Like, Sherelle. Sherelle, has that happened to you? Did you get shouted at? Anyway, Sherelle is.
I know she's just logged off.
Yeah. Well, vanilla complain with strawberries.
Sorry?
I'm just going to read the whole thing. So what do you think? Vanilla complain with strawberries, yo, raspberry yogurt, spoonful of sugar, and a cup of milk, with a homemade lasagna and salad with sweet chili sauce. I think that's the whole meal. There's a great level of detail. We're getting some really.
I'm impressed with that.
I don't know what vanilla complain is though. Is that like a parfait? Is that like we do?
Complain.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a typo. I've never heard of a food called
Sherelle,
complain.
tell us more. Sherelle, tell us more.
Sherelle, get that menu down here.
Tell us. Okay.
He's gonna hate us. Trevor. So we've got Team Mecky in the building.
Yes.
And Terry has actually got a bird table in the kitchen.
No, he does not.
said
You do not have a.
Oh,
We've got 1 minute. We're being
1 minute,
told.
yeah.
Okay, we need to get real. Sherelle Willicott just put, I am real. Sherelle, we do believe you're real. And
do.
welcome to the quiz.
we do
all
believe
jokes
you,
aside.
honestly.
Yes, okay.
We've got Killian has put T's and C's plus Dad.
Apparently, no nicks is now a thing.
No Nicks. Brilliant.
I'm pretty sure we got Mixstar and no nicks. So I think that's. I'm guessing relation. I'm just. No Nickstar. Yeah. I feel like I've started saying. Okay. I'm going to read out all the team names in a
Have you
minute.
got Team Mecky?
No.
T's and C's and Dad.
T's and C's and dad.
Yeah.
T's
I think that's a new one.
and C's and welcome.
And we are back stronger than ever. Hey! Oh, T's and C's plus Dad Smith.
Aha.
Family in the Jesus.
No Johnses. No Johnses.
Is that not Pete? That's the ones who are Katie Price Crisp, isn't it?
No, that's Pete. That's Pete Scott. It's a
that's
different
the other
Pete. Victoria Squire White would note how do enter. To enter, just give us your team name and then you're in, and then follow along.
And just watch.
This evening, I'm going to let Mike tell you we're going to do the scores a little bit differently. But yeah, just keep track of your scores. Mike, do you want to tell him while I see if I get the last?
Yeah, so basically to make it flow a little bit easier and to ease up on Matt, so he can waffle a bit more between rounds.
Hamster just fell off the wheel there.
Which is just froze and fell. No, so basically, if you can keep your scores to yourselves until the end of round 2, which is when we generally have the break for the clap for carers and key workers, then we'll ask you for your scores from rounds 1 and 2. Then after that, we will ask you for the scores at the end of the quiz after Answer Smash. So you are going to have to keep a record of them yourselves until the end of round 2, and then from round 3 onwards till the end.
Yes, and Team Flamingo is here. Ellis Holt Simon appreciates the use of the word hiatus in the description.
Who does?
Ellis Holt.
Mr. Holt.
Mr. Holt.
He loves a word. He does.
He says it's not used enough, which is maybe a good reason for that. But we're using it. Team Flamingos.
Simon used it, to be honest.
Yeah.
He does that side of it. We'll credit him for that. It comes up some.
Now, can I tell you? I got it because I'm live on mainstream television.
Did you do it?
No, just one of my favourite things about Simon while he's, he can't do anything, is that he's an absolute king. If you might know people like this, just the king of the mixed metaphor. And I can never think of them when I want, but you know mixed metaphor.
Yeah.
But yeah. So if you ever meet Simon, just if you got some good examples of mixed metaphors, throw them in because it'll probably make me chuckle and remind me of my brother. To be honest. Team Flamingos are down.
And the Johns have come in with, we are gone with the windscreen wipers, which started all the laughter last week, which you will see on the little clip.
And we've got Ellie in Barbados. Ellie, great to have you. All the way from Derby, I believe. I don't know if is that our furthest?
I think so, that we know of.
That we know of. Let us know if you're coming in from further than
It's quite a way away. My
Derby.
sister used to go to university up that way, and it was a long drive.
Was it? Is that the end of that story?
Yeah.
How
That's
long?
enough about Derby.
How long, Mike, was the drive to Derby, would you say?
I can't remember. About 4 hours.
And which motorways did you
One of the
take?
M1s.
They're always the best motorways, I think,
We're
aren't
3
they?
minutes over.
Are we?
Yeah.
Well, you don't care anymore. We make the rules, new rules.
We do.
No, we need to clap for carrots and stuff, though, so we should get going. Let me read through all the names I've got, because I'm
Go.
sure I've missed some. We've got quite a few tonight.
Sophie apparently says Kenya, but I don't think you're in Kenya, Sophie. You
Just
may
likes to
wish to
say
be,
it.
but you're not in Kenya.
Okay, let me tell you all the team names I've got. If I've missed you, let us know and I'll stick you in. Sorry if I've missed you. So we've got the Pheasant Pluckers. Thank you, Brenton. Raisin Detra, Katie Price Krispies, Nick Star. Oh, no, I'll take that one out.
No nicks.
Because it's no Nicks. Woodbury Flyers, the Woofers, Window Panes, Greener and his Seaman, Chard of the Right Brigade, Mick Star, Team Bastins, ASA, Don't Look Bap in Anger, Quiz It Over Yet, We Only Sing When We're Winning, The Man Tribe, Unicornish Pasty, Fizzy Sour Suckers, Tarring, Twosome, apologies, the Tribsters, No Nicks, so you're not twice, No Nicks, Team Mekki, T's and C's and Dad, we are back stronger than ever, Team Flamingos and Ellie Barbados. It's quite a lot. Oh, well, yeah. If I've not, as long as I haven't missed any, I'll keep an eye out. We'll start the quiz, and if I find
I don't
something,
know if Laurie wants to replace me, but she's put a question: why is Simon not Mike?
why aren't you Simon?
I know.
Yeah, that's right. And Si likes that comment
Because
well,
he was taking
hard,
the
isn't it?
limelight off us, to be honest.
yeah, we don't like that.
So you can go with the quiz zooming, if you like.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Are we ready?
Everybody say, ew.
Everybody's in. Let's get quizzical. Oh, the Dana and Dan show. Did you say that?
The sourdough starters.
Did you say the Dana and Dan show?
Oh, no. Goodness me.
I did say that to you earlier.
Oh. Dana and Dan show. Sourdough starters, I've got you two. We're up to 30 people this evening, guys.
Wow.
Sourdough.
Right. Let's go. So as of last week, we are sponsored this week, prize-wise, by Axiom's Property, Mr. Ian Stiles and Kelly Apps. Nice to see you. Nice one. Go and Bruce Forsyth.
For all your property needs.
Axminster Property.
Don't you?
So, these are your rounds tonight. We have round 1 is begins with. Round 2 is load of waffle. Round 3, see what I did there? Is in the shadows. Round 4 is a music round. Round 5 is under the sea. And round 6, as always, is answer smash. So let's make a start. And the first round begins with E. So all the answers in this round begin with E. Only in this round, not in the whole quiz. So question 1, in the film Mrs. Doubtfire, what is Mrs. Doubtfire's first name? I feel a bit Mrs. Doubtfire. Feels a bit like that here.
Doesn't it?
Yeah. Question 2. What name is given to the 2 days a year when day and night are of equal length? What name is given to the 2 days a year when day and night are of equal length? Question 3. Although never launched into space, what was the first space shuttle called? Oh, I've moved it on. Slip of the finger. although never launched, it's gone already. Although never launched into space, what was the first space shuttle called? Remember, begins with E.
Don't it?
Bit like last week with Simon and his begins with P. Pen mark.
And Perlin. I must admit, I went home and thought of other ones as well to begin with P.
I just think it was quite funny that it turned out to be Prussia, which you only had to put a P on Russia.
Yeah, right.
Question 4. What is the second book of the Old Testament? What is the second book of the Old Testament?
Do you see they fired a haggis into space? You see it?
Yeah. I mean, why would you want it? But,
It's animal cruelty as well, isn't it?
yeah, poor haggis.
They can't even swim.
I can't even believe it. Question 5. Rapper, singer, songwriter, and music producer Elliot John Gleave is better known by what stage name? So rapper, singer, songwriter, and music producer Elliot John Gleave is better known by what stage name? Remember, it begins with E. Oh, it's got you thinking, that one. Question 6. Which English writer, born in 1897, wrote their first book entitled Child Whispers? It's actually a book of poetry rather than a storybook. Which English writer, born in 1897, wrote their first book entitled Child Whispers?
We established last time we did a quiz that doing story time with Mike would be one of the scariest experiences.
Well, no, I think some people commented that they would like it. Humouring me, you reckon?
Maybe I don't have kids.
Yeah.
When the wig was on, it was slightly terrifying, wasn't it?
I should have brought another one out. There's 5 in the car. Still. Just in case, get chased by the police, I can put one on.
Like we said, you can never have too many wigs in your glove box.
Question 7. What is the name of the highest grossing Marvel Avengers movie? What is the name of the highest grossing Marvel Avengers movie? Question 8. Which E was defined by Aristotle as pain at the sight of another's good fortune? Which E was defined by Aristotle as pain at the sight of another's good fortune? And remember, they all begin with an E.
So it was stomach.
It was stomach, yeah.
Wonder if everyone heard it.
I had dinner before I came out. So I don't
Again,
know.
can we just say we haven't been brought anything this week
No,
to eat?
no
Poor old
food.
Mike. I don't know if you heard that.
Yeah. To be fair, I baked cookies the other day, and I thought, I'll do some again on Thursday, and I forgot that you two weren't eating sweet stuff, so
Yeah, we were.
I didn't bother doing anything.
Yeah. Although my sweet stuff Lent fast is
Oh,
that's an interesting face.
a little bit of an issue with question 9. Doesn't appear to be there.
Can you remember what it was?
Not right now. Hang on.
There's got to be one every week.
I don't know where it's gone. So, question 9 is.
Are you making up now?
No, I remember what it is. Question 9 is: what is the television equivalent of an Oscar? As in the award. What is the television equivalent of an Oscar? So, question 9, you won't see it on your screen until the answers. Question 9: what is the television equivalent of an Oscar?
Wonder if we'll ever win one of those.
Maybe.
I imagine we're in the running.
We've got to be.
Because I mean,
I mean, if Ant and Dec can win it for 20 years in a row.
Ant and Dec are funnier, probably. But they're more popular. Well, but I don't think they have to do. I mean, this is live. You know, live. This is.
Like their Saturday show every week. This is live, yeah?
Is that live?
Yeah.
Is that proper? When they say it's live?
No, that's proper live.
Is it proper live?
Yeah. So,
Yeah, I still think we're better.
question 10. A speech or piece of writing that praises someone highly is specially used at a funeral. What is a piece of writing or a speech that praises someone highly, especially used at a funeral? Hope Phoebe and Gemma are still believing they're going to win after round 1. So there we go. Let's go on to the answers. So question 1, in the film Mrs. Doubtfire, what is Mrs. Doubtfire's first name? And of course, she is Euphigenia Doubtfire, dear. Euphigenia. Euphigenia Doubtfire, dear.
That's very good. Very good. I had no idea that was a name.
Yeah. I'm very well done if anyone spelled that correctly.
Are you only taking correctly spelled?
No.
answers? No.
I mean, as long as you roughly know it. I mean, don't put Evan. That's not right. Question 2. What name is given to the 2 days a year when day and night are of equal length? And that is the equinox. Nice word, equinox.
Be a good one for an answer
Scrabble.
smash, that, wouldn't it?
It would.
Hard to.
No, we could do it. I'll squeeze it in there one day.
Equinox Bridge.
Giving it away.
Ruined.
Yeah. Question 3. Although never launched into space, what was the first space shuttle called? And for any Star Trek fans, they should know this one. It is the Enterprise. In Star Trek. Question 4. What is the second book of the Old Testament? And it is, of course, Exodus.
Good book.
Or good part of the book. Oh, no, I suppose it's... See, is it how do they class it as a book when it's within a book?
Oh,
Is it because they
how long
were
have you got?
written separately, I suppose?
Yeah. Bible, which just comes from the Greek word, I think, meaning library. So it's just like a mini library.
Bibliography. Yeah.
Extra.
It's like an
free fact.
It's like an anthology of stories.
Yeah.
I've used that in Answer Smashable.
What?
Anthology.
Have you? What was it?
Elephantology.
Nice.
Anyway, question 5. Rapper, singer, songwriter, and music producer Elliot John Gleave is better known by which stage name? And that is
Ellis Holt.
Example.
Exactly. Ellis Holt, do you rap? I wouldn't be surprised. He's the kind of person.
With a C.
I've been seeing you out running.
Question 6. You leave the running.
It's been some good running.
Question 6. Which English writer, born in 1897, wrote their first book entitled Child Whispers? And that was Enid Blyton. I realise I've got to move on with these now. Question 7. What is the name of the highest grossing Marvel Avengers movie? And that is, of course, Endgame. Question 8. Which E was defined by Aristotle as pain at the sight of another's good fortune? And that is envy. Question 9. What is the television equivalent of an Oscar? And that is an Emmy. Surely we'll win one day. And question 10. A speech or piece of writing that praises someone highly, especially used at a funeral, is a eulogy. Quite nice words in E, beginning with E, to be honest.
Yep.
So keep your scores safe, and we'll ask for them at the end of round 2. Should we now move on to Swiftly?
Before we do, can I just throw in that Kerry has suggested equinox tail soup? Brilliant.
Kerry, if you ever want to, collab, I mean, it means you can't do the quiz that week, but if you ever want to collab on some...
I'd say she's got
smashes,
potential there, right?
I don't like to use any from the show, so, just take a stray and make them up for yourself. Round 2 is a whole load of waffle. And in this one, basically, you'll see a word, and then you have 3 options, and you just have to tell me what that word means. So, question 1, or word 1, is the word widdershins. Widdershins. Is that A, an anti-clockwise movement, B, cold winds, or C, a Scottish gathering?
I actually know that one.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. Power's just gone to that. Would you mind plugging me in?
You lost your laptop.
Yeah, luckily we've got no scores.
Word 2 is snickersea. Snickersea. Is that A, a ship's lookout, B, a large sharp knife, C, a heavy pair of garden shears? Snickersea, a ship's lookout, large sharp knife, or a heavy pair of garden shears? I've got the plug over here.
Thanks, mate. You'd have thought Greener and the Seaman would know whether it's a ship's lookout.
Yeah.
A Snickersea.
So, word 3, bumbershoot. What is a bumbershoot? Good team name, bumbershoot. Is it A, an umbrella, B, a collection of beads, or C, a wartime board game? Bumbershoot.
I think that comes up in the film Aristocats. Have you watched that? It's one of my favourite Disney's, underrated Aristocats. There's the 2 dogs. And he's, well, how you got my bumbershoot? I think there's a
little clue there then.
Well,
if it is in there.
Yeah, I think it is that. I think it is. I'm slightly worried I'm going to give the game away, but
that's why we took the microphone off Simon.
Yeah, it's catching.
Number 4, Seoloquent. Seoloquent? Read it on the screen. Seoloquent. I'm going to say it, or yeah. Anyway, is that A, to utter a few words, B, to be socially eloquent, or C, to spit while speaking? Do you remember you always used
Very
to
much
have,
unfashionable these
remember
days.
you used to always have one teacher at school, always had that white, I don't know, talking that white stringy
And
something.
yeah, like foam up.
Be like, oh.
Graham says, I have dyslexia, not fair, lol.
Apologies. Phoebe just put me old bumper shoot. Brilliant.
I think Phoebe is effectively just heckling there, isn't she?
Yeah. Oh, see, Kerry is quite rightly put she could not help me answer Smash because she'd be too starstruck in my presence. I understand. Word 5, wabbit. That is not Jonathan Ross trying to say rabbit. That is, wabbit is that A, a small bundle of paper, B, exhaustion, or C, a thick clump of fur. Wow, look at my wabbit.
Jonathan,
Rabbit,
if you are
rabbit.
watching this evening, we didn't mean it personally.
It's pronounced rabbit.
Jake is a little bit worried he was watching.
Chitty chitty bang bang. Not sure. It's another Phoebe comment. Chitty chitty bang bang. Word 6. Nudiastertion. Nudiastertion. Is that A, the day before yesterday, B, a naturist campaigner, or C, a colourless flower?
Could you say the word again, please?
Nudiastertion.
It kind of sounds a little bit like Nicola Sturgeon with no clothes on.
It does.
Topical. I believe she's in the news. No, I don't really watch the
In the
news.
nudes?
In the news.
Oh,
at
in
the
the
moment,
news. Yeah, apparently she might not have a job for long, so...
Is that right?
Yeah, all that time she was beating Boris. He might stay in the job longer than she did.
Well, another.
Number 7, cabotage. Cabotage. Is that A, a Vermont cheese, B, an Irish stewed dish, or C, control of air traffic?
Or D, going to the allotment and nicking someone else's cabbage.
Sabotage with cabbage.
You got it. That's a good team name, I think.
Cabotage. Number 8, bloviate. Bloviate. Is that A, to gulp food quickly, B, to talk at length, or C, a whale's breathing technique? Bloviate. Gulp food quickly, to talk at length, or a whale's breathing technique? You know, the hardest thing about this is that I have to make up the others. I try and make them sound plausible.
Yeah. You've done well, though.
Oh, we'll see. If everyone gets 10 out of 10, I've done
that's
rubbish.
true. Yeah, that is very true.
Number 9, a titty nope. Is a titty nope A, small leftovers, B, an Old English word for the elbow, or C, a Madagascan songbird?
As in, oh, you just bang my titty nope.
Yeah.
With that, yeah.
Or, oh my, I've just seen a titty nope.
What was
Or
the first one?
I'll just scoop up these titty nope.
Oh, you left a few titty nopes behind there. I'd be having them.
Let your titty nope pop off the floor. Or I give you a banging with my titty nope. Number 10, alatricious. Alatricious, nice word. Is alatricious A, suffering from tooth loss?
So from what?
Tooth loss. The loss of a tooth.
Tooth.
B, smooth skin. Or C, to having woolly or crispy hair? I might fail along.
Willy or crispy?
What was that sound? How did your voice?
What's crispy hair? Is that like when you over straighten?
Yeah, I suppose.
So it's
Sorry.
The thing is, you didn't need to put crispy in. You could have stopped.
I know. But, you know,
Could still be that one though. Maybe that's the answer.
It could be
Maybe-
that. Could be
maybe
a
it
double
is.
bluff.
Maybe it is.
So, here we go for the answers. So, number 1, widdershins. Is it A, anti-clockwise movement, cold winds, or a Scottish gathering? You believe you know this one.
I think it's anti-clockwise movement. Old Devon word, I believe, for going the wrong way around. Well, not the wrong way around. Just anti-clockwise.
It is anti-clockwise movement. Well done, Matthew.
As in, which way round do we go round this roundabout?
Let's go round it, widdershins.
Is it shins or widdershins?
Is that what actually? Yeah, it would. Yeah, that'd be quite. I like that. Is it from down here?
I think so. Yeah. I went through a spate
Lots of
of
people
like
can
in
get
the.
that then.
Well, yeah, maybe.
Number 2, snickersy. Is that A, a ship's lookout, a large sharp knife, or a heavy pair of garden shears? And that is a large sharp knife. Snickersy.
Oi, pass me that Snickersy.
I want to cut me some giblets from a snickersy. I like the fact we're turning all these into West Country words.
It works best.
Number 3, a bumbershoot. Is that an umbrella? Is it a collection of bees or a wartime board game? Now, you saw an aristocrat.
Well, if it's an aristocrat's one, it would be an umbrella.
It is an umbrella. See, watching Disney can make you slightly intelligent. I'm still talking in this one. So, eloquent. Oh, I even said that word better than that. Is that to utter a few words, to be socially eloquent, or to spit while speaking? And it is that teacher. It's to spit while speaking.
Is it?
Nice. Number 5, a wabbit. Is that the small bundle of paper? Exhaustion, or a thick clump of hair? And that is Scottish word for exhaustion.
Is it?
Yeah.
What?
I be wabbit.
I whap it.
Nudie assertion. Is that the day before yesterday? A naturist campaigner or a colourless flower? And that is the word for the day before yesterday. Nudie assertion.
Nudie assertion. Challenge for the next week clearly is to use
that in
one
the
of these words in normal parlance.
I think Widdershins is going to win. Cabotage, is that a Vermont cheese, Irish stewed dish, or control of air traffic? And for anyone who's worked with aircraft, that is control of air traffic.
Is that really?
Cabotage. Although the allotment one was better. Number 8, bloviate, is that to gulp food quickly, to talk at length, or waffle? Or C, a whale's breathing technique,
That is waffle, isn't it?
and it is to waffle.
So, yeah.
To talk at length. It actually, the meaning is to waffle, but I couldn't put that because that would have been too obvious.
Yeah.
Number 9, a titty note. Is that small leftovers, an old English word for elbow, or a Madagascan songbird?
I want it to be elbow.
It's actually small leftovers.
Is it?
So you got to get your titty note off the floor.
Man.
And ultratricious, suffering from tooth loss, smooth skin, or having woolly or crispy hair. And of course, it is having woolly or crispy hair. And I've no idea what crispy hair is, but that is what it is, as the dictionary definition. So if you can now post your scores on the comments of YouTube or Facebook for the first 2 rounds. And then Simon is going to put on the waffle workout.
And then it will be
And it's clap for heroes.
clap
at
for
the same
heroes
time.
at the same time. Great. What a fun packed 3 minutes.
I know,
Everyone
right?
has. Feel free to make yourself a drink. Go and get another cause.
Put something in the post for us.
Run round if you're close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Feel free
Put
to grab
some
some
clothes on
refreshments. And I will see what I can do. I'm going to do all Facebook, I think. And then if you shout at me YouTube in a
Okay,
row.
let's
Once
go.
I've done that.
Are we off? Right. I'll let you do your bit first, yeah?
Yeah. Let's go. Hi there and welcome to Waffle Workout. So we try and give your social skills a little workout for the week. This week's workout comes from Sophie, one of our team, and she's going to be talking to you about interruptions. Check it out.
Interruption is very common and a part of our culture. Can you remember a time when you weren't interrupted? I'm going to make a confession, but I used to be a big interrupter. For some people, I think they interrupt because they're just rude. But I think for most of us, we interrupt because we're trying to relate to the person talking, we're really passionate about what they're saying, and so we jump in. And maybe we're just trying to predict what the person is saying and we don't let them finish. But honestly, interrupting stops us from thinking. It says that we don't value the speaker enough to let them finish, and it shows them that they're not important. So your challenge today is to have just one conversation without interrupting the person speaking. Allow them to completely finish whilst giving them your full attention. Have fun giving this challenge a try and let us know how you get on.
Bap with a vengeance.
Hope you enjoyed the waffle workout. It's now time to clap for heroes while we sort out the scores.
We'll be back in 5 minutes.
So we got some good scores and then some that people maybe found that a little bit harder than I expected. Tell me when you're ready for the YouTube.
Okay, I think I'm... Juliet, how many did the sourdough starters get? Let me know. Tina Moon. I'm just sticking you down as Tina Moon as a name. I had got you confused, actually, with Emily Moon, the Tribsters. So I'm assuming there's difference. So I'm just going to stick you down as Tina Moon. And then stick you down for 8. Okay. Mike?
You ready for it?
I think so, yeah.
So let's go. We are back stronger than ever.
Yep.
12.
Nice.
We only sing when we win.
Yep.
10.
Great.
Child of the Right Brigade. 11.
Strong. I haven't got enough adjectives to keep this going.
Me Pain. 9 out of 10 on both, so that's
18. Ooh, hang on, what
Good
they?
score.
They're the window panes.
Window panes, yeah.
18.
Yeah. Woodbury Flyers, 7. Greener and his Seamen, 10. ASA,
Sturdy. Yeah.
15.
15. Strong.
Wrong. Oh. And against their beef team, Quiz It Over Yet, 15 also.
15.
Man Tribe, 11. Dana and Dan Show, 7. You're not awful, Dana and Dan, just not the rounds for you. Fizzy Sour Suckers, 14. Pleasant. No, Pheasant Pluckers. He said it. Sophie's laughing now. 16 out of 20.
16.
Good score. TNC's plus Dad, 11.
Well done.
The
Well
Woofers,
done, Dad.
9.
9.
Don't Look Bap in Anger, 10. There's lots of sad or ashamed faces after these scores on these comments. Team Meki, 12. Gone with the Windscreen Wipers, 12.
Oh, I don't think I put... Who was gone with the windscreen wipers?
Johns.
Oh, God, I have them in there.
Ready?
Hang on.
Katie Price Krispies.
What did they get? 12. Sorry, I just wrote the team
Oh, the
name.
Windscreen Wipers,
Yeah.
12, yeah.
Yeah.
Katie Price Krispies, 10.
Nice. One on Pete. One on Elite.
Raison Detras, 12.
Hang on.
Terry said, I interrupt because I didn't. I forget what I wanted to say.
Who got 12?
The Raisin Detras.
Present Tetris. Yeah. I think that's a big one, isn't it? Especially you want to get into conversation before it comes out of your mind.
I agree.
We appreciate that.
Unicornish Pasty, 14.
Yeah.
And Sophie Can't Stop Laughing. So, okay. We should have everyone.
I'm just
Apart
missing
from the
sourdough starters. Juliet helps 10. Brilliant.
Is that it?
I think we're there, yeah.
Should we move on then?
Thank you, everyone. That's, yeah.
And remember to keep your scores for the next 4 rounds. Till the
Yeah,
end.
so that is going to involve some
Top them up
maths.
and just give us a total score. It's fine on the feed. So we don't get confused of, you don't have to put round 3, 4, 5, 6, just put a whole score. Then we won't mix anything up. Okay. So we're moving on to the picture round.
Moving on.
Which is in the shadows. So basically all we have to do in this round is identify the famous person or character from their silhouette. They're famous people or characters. I shall put the 3 up at a time, give you time to look at them all. So here we go. So in the shadows. So this is number 1, number 2, and number 3. We are back stronger than ever. I interrupt as my husband chats. Emoji.
We're back to emojis. What emoji have we got there, Mike? And can you...
The poo one.
Is it?
It's poo.
I was going to say, can you do an impression, but maybe
No,
maybe
maybe
not. Maybe not.
It's family quiz. Gemma now says new beef with the unicornish pasty. Hope it isn't vegetarian.
It's definitely added a dimension, Phoebe, having you and Gemma tonight, isn't it?
Yep.
It's got a little, should I say, it's got a little aggressive, isn't it?
Yeah.
A bit more aggressive.
I mean, yeah.
She's from Dunk as well, though, so...
Oh, well, says it all, really.
I wasn't expecting to be dissing Dunk as well this evening, you know?
Well, we try and diss someone or some area at some point, don't we, in the quiz? So.
From Derby to Dunk as well.
Oh,
The new hit single to follow up from Paris to Berlin.
Get Michael Palin to travel from Derby to Dunk as well and do I'd do a series on it.
Yeah.
Michael Palin from Derby to Dunk as well.
Whichever direction you do it in, you're slightly disappointed at the end. Only joking. Ellie and anyone from Dunk as well.
Moving on. Numbers 4, 5, and 6 coming your way. So this is number 4, number 5, and number 6.
Amy Rosling, great to have you here. See now, Amy has one of our wafflers. She is brilliant, and she's got I've got myself. I'm in too deep now. I can't turn back. She's got Simon help me out here. So she's got TikTok. That's a social media platform. Apparently. But anyway, she does very well on it. I don't really know. I don't know. But she does a lot around pets and animals. So I'm thinking maybe if we plug her stuff,
we could get an animal.
Yeah, Amy's new to it. So what we do sometimes is we plug people's stuff and we get given stuff. So we could get.
They send stuff in. Or,
yeah. What animal would you like, Mike?
Well, to be fair, I've got enough.
Have you? You don't want.
No,
I
think I've said before, but I've got 2 cats. I mind a turtle, or a tortoise maybe.
Tortoise.
I've got 2 cats, 3 dogs, a snake, 3 rats, and a fish.
That was said very quickly. You got a snake in your house?
Yeah. Well, it's not just roaming around.
Bear with us. Well, this is gonna be the topic of the
The
conversation.
ghost corn snake.
Is it what?
A ghost corn snake. It's colourless as such. It looks like a corn snake.
What's it
but
called?
It looks like it's
What's its name?
It's called Cersei.
Cersei,
As in from Game of Thrones.
with an X at the beginning. Is that?
No.
No,
with a
Cersei.
C.
CEI.
C-E-R-S-E-I.
Sorry, Chloe. I know you're into that.
Just going to bring up the next pictures.
Yeah, please do.
So this is number 7, number 8, and number 9. Yeah. So I've got quite a menagerie of animals. That's a proper word, that is, as well, menagerie.
Again, another great answer smash word, I would say.
It would be, actually. Why can't I think of these while I'm doing these answers?
Dunno.
Can't think of them.
Should write them down while we're going for next week.
Should.
I didn't know you had a snake. I feel like that changes things. I think the kind of person that owns a snake
Is...
You must be the only person in Chancellor that owns a snake.
Oh, I doubt it.
Anyone in Chancellor
Anyone
watching
watching from Charlestown, other than my house?
Has your snake ever escaped?
Well, yes, much to my other half's horror, not long after we'd had it, the vivarium came with a lock on the sliding glass door.
Vivarium. That's
As a word.
makes it sound more believable now. It's getting more believable by the second.
And I thought, why is there a lock on there? It's a snake. You can't like claw it open. Until we lost it, and it was in our bedroom at this point. Until we lost it, and then
There was a snake loose in your bedroom.
not only that, but there was a snake loose in our bedroom, and I thought, where is it? I thought it must be under the sawdust or whatever. You know, sorry, not sawdust. It's cedar wood because you can't have sawdust. I was searching for it, couldn't find it, and it hides. I was like, how did it get out? Anyway, so I think it was 2 days later we found it in a box, which was the snake tank. No one can probably see this, but the snake tank was this side of the bed, and the bed. And over this side, 2 days later, I found it curled up in like a plastic tub that just had like, I think it was bits of the kid's Lego in it. And 2 days later, it was just curled up. So we're not sure if it crawled over us during the night or crawled under the bed. But the bed only had like that gap, but then it could get under there. It's quite small. I mean, it's about 2 meters long. But,
It's not something you want in your bed, though, is it?
well, no. And after that, we put a lock on it because the next night when we found it and put it back, we realised it makes like an S shape on the glass and then shimmies its way to open the glass. So then we put a lock on it.
It's either that or he's using his fangs to pick the lock.
Yeah, that's fangs on.
Oh, they're not.
Numbers 10, 11, and 12. Why have we gone big? Okay. But then people can't see the pictures. I suppose they've probably already done it by then. We were talking for a while about snake, weren't we? Do you not have any pets?
Got a rabbit called Cowards.
Cowards.
Cowards. Yeah, there was an old commercial I used to watch. His name's Carrots, really. If you know, that's how he would pronounce his name.
Okay.
But we would say Cowards. And he's a jolly little fellow, really.
Yeah, nice. I won't go through the names of all ours.
What's your favourite? Just tell me your favourite.
Well, out of all the pets,
Yep. They're not watching.
probably the snake because it doesn't make any noise.
Yeah, but it does get out and.
Oh, not anymore. It's firmly locked away. All right, I'll do the names. So we got Kit and Coda, the cats. Kit and Coda. We have Bear, Lottie, and Sky, who are the dogs. We have Hattie, named after. These are the 3 rats now. Hattie is named after the Mad Hatter. Moriarty, named after the villain from Sherlock. And Mercury, named after Freddie Mercury. And the fish, I'm not really sure what Ashton's called them. I can't remember.
But they tend to
just-
change the name. Yeah. That now you know.
Yeah. Now you know,
Now
that
you
is my house. And just so you know, none of them are passwords to my bank. So, and if they were, there's nothing in it. Let's go for the answer. So number 1 was, of course, Mr. Alfred Hitchcock. Number 2, you can tell by the nose, is Stephen Fry. Number 3, you should be able to tell from the hat and the cigar, is Winston Churchill.
Can I just interject at this point and say, Mr. Holt has said, I'm confused. Are we voting for who we think would win in a fight with these 3 pitches? That's another whole quiz round, but
We're winning the fight with what?
with the 3 pitches, out of the 3 pitches.
That's a
So who were the
great
first
idea.
3?
So Churchill, Stephen Fry, and Hitchcock. You've got to go for Churchill because he's good at winning things.
Yeah.
To be fair.
He's got a good track record.
So number 4 is Jack Sparrow. Number 5 is Michael Jackson. And number 6 is a clear winner, is Optimus Prime. I think
That's
clearly,
not fair.
clearly it's not a fair fight.
These are all great ideas for films. Any budding film writers.
So number 7.
Kerry says Menageric Ashley, which I think you're going to be a stickler and say that's not quite a word smash, are you?
No,
But
it's not quite word smash.
great effort. But I mean,
There's a snake in my boot. There's a snake in my boot. It was in a pot, but I get what you're saying. Hello from Manchester, Antonia Dunn. Superb. Kerry Go Lightly. Her cats are called Bear and Sky. Who'd have thunk it? My dogs are called Bear and Sky. You can use it however. Anyway, Cleopatra, Henry VIII, and again, the winner of this fight will be the Incredible Hulk. Although Henry VIII has got some weight on him, so.
And the whole of a state religion behind him.
Exactly. Yeah.
Who was Cleopatra? Was that the other one?
Cleopatra.
She was pretty. You know, yeah. So I hear from Anthony.
Simon's getting bored. Number 10 is Pluto.
You know it's bad when one of your own team members going, "Oh,
Yeah. That's Pluto, the character, not the dwarf planet. Number 11 is Yoda. And number 12 is Gollum. I'll probably go for Yoda on that one. Got a lightsaber.
wait, is Gollum is he the bad side or the good side?
I don't know.
Because
Is Smeagol the bad?
it's Schmeagol bad.
Don't know. Text in. That's no. There we go. So that was the end of that one.
I've always wanted to say that. We need a text in number so I can go text in on 34485.
Yeah, don't. We have something else to do then.
Yeah, that's true.
No, going straight on to the music round. Keep your scores safe.
Are we doing like a music round?
No,
Isn't it?
it's
I was gonna
questions.
say, that was risky last time, wasn't it? It's ambitious.
We'll do it again because the sound is sorted. So, music round. Question 1. Which Scottish singer-songwriter had a 2019 hit with Someone You Loved? Difficult to say that. Which Scottish singer-songwriter had a 2019 hit with Someone You Loved?
And just to clarify, they didn't have a hit writing that song with someone you loved. I think that was the name of the song. Is that right?
It is in inverted commas, so. Gollum is the bad side, apparently. Not too much. Question 2. Kamikaze is the 10th studio album of which American rapper? Kamikaze is the 10th studio album of which American rapper? Antonio Dunn thought Gollum was my sister, to be fair. That's precious.
And Antonia says she's from Manchester.
Yeah.
In which case, that beats Derby, doesn't it? Does that beat Derby? That beats Derby.
Yeah, because Manchester League, yeah.
Welcome. Oh, our fame is spreading, Mike.
I know, right? Might even make it across the border.
Have you got a Manchester accent in the offing?
Our kid from Manchester and tea. That's rubbish, but I think it's something else. I don't know. I was going to do a bit of an accent, and then I realised it was a bit Jimmy Savile, and that's not family friendly.
Mr. Holt would like to clarify that Gollum is the physical manifestation of the essence that's left after temptation has been eating away his soul for 100 years.
What a nerd.
Love it, though. That's an answer. That is an answer.
Nerd. That is a very good answer. Question 3. Which American band had a worldwide hit with Dance the Night Away in 1998? Just wanna dance the night away with senoritas who can sway. That's it.
I've got no idea what that song is. But nice.
Really? You've
Nice.
never heard that song?
I've never heard that song. I mean, I've never heard that song based on that version.
This round is becoming our downfall. We're plucked. Thank you, Brent and Sophie. I don't know if they meant the music round or the silhouette round. I'm not sure. I like Simon. He left a tea bag in.
Built by Baggins. That's one I nicked from Brenton. As he's watching, I feel like I should
Comment on him.
yeah. Give him credit.
Question 4. In 1987, Mars had a huge British acid house hit with which track? Kind of a one-hit wonder. Everyone probably knows it. In 1987,
Acid house.
Mars had a huge British acid house hit with which track?
I don't know if I know much acid house, Mike.
Well, I don't either really, but people will know this song. Antonia says perfect Mancunian accent, obviously. Thanks. I feel you're mocking me, but thanks. All right, kid. That's what, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah.
Isn't that more Yorkshire? Or is that similar?
Similar, isn't it? All up there, isn't it?
Do you know, don't ask me why. I was looking into the weirdest place names in the UK.
Yeah.
It's one in Yorkshire called Wetwang. Isn't that hilarious? It's a place. I live in Wetwang.
You're probably too young for this, but you remember Number Wang,
Number
which was
one.
on a comedy show, which was it's on a comedy show where they did a thing which was a pretend game show called Number Wang, which just made no sense. That's funny. But Wet Wang reminds me of that. Okay, moving on.
Moving on.
Question 5. Justin Timberlake was the lead singer of which famous boy band? Justin Timberlake was the lead singer of which famous boy band?
Simon's got this one.
Yeah, look at that. Simon turned around for that one. He's like, yes. Only because Holly knows it. Yeah. You know that one.
Cry
Holly knows
me
the
a
acid house.
river. Oh, cry me a river. Feel free to join me
I
anytime.
believe
mate.
that was a solo, him as a solo artist, so not winning.
Yeah, no, I didn't want to give the game away.
Question 6. Which rock band, see I'm doing all different genres here. Which rock band made a brief yet memorable appearance in the Simpsons movie in 2007? Which rock band made a brief yet memorable appearance in the Simpsons movie in 2007? So that's more like your level, isn't it? You know that. Just,
We are pretty much one sneeze away from this.
From total
whole set
destruction.
falling over, yeah. No, I didn't know. No.
American, I believe.
Yeah.
Question,
And not clever Americans.
no.
Cryptically.
Question 7. What is the full name of Australian band Five Sauce? Which is what they're known as, but I could say 5 SOS if it sounds better. But 5 Sauce. That's correct, Time Malone. I don't know your name, Time Malone, but Number Wang was Mitchell and Webb. That's what I couldn't think of something. Mitchell and Webb. Sketch. Let's play Number Wang. Question 8. What was the biggest selling album of the 1980s? Even if
That's
it
a
was-
lot of albums, isn't it?
Yeah, but there was only really one that anyone talks about.
In the 80s?
Yeah.
I don't really know 80s.
But I know
music.
there's lots of 80s music. But
Was Queen in the 80s?
yeah,
Yeah.
they were still around in the 80s.
Well, this is only.
Started in the 70s. But still around now, to be fair.
My music knowledge is awful.
Yeah, to be fair, mine isn't. Question 9. Which band released the song Hey There Delilah?
They were louder, Simon, then we'll get a full rendition.
You don't get to hear me singing to my microphone.
I'm going to sing all by myself.
Yeah.
I do, yeah. I think I do. Good band, actually. There's a few. They weren't a one-hit wonder, I would say. There's a few. No, there was a few.
You reckon? I think they're only known for that. Yeah, I was going to say name
I
another
don't
one,
want to give it away.
in case you name the one that it is.
Yeah.
Question 10. Jim Morrison was the lead singer of which prominent 1960s band?
Mr. Holt says that Hey There Delilah is his go-to karaoke song.
Really? I was not expect that,
Wow.
Mr. Holt. But I'd like to see it.
Miss Holt, send us a video in, and I promise you, we will play it in next week's quiz. And that's an absolute guarantee. Just.
So we've asked people to send in pictures, videos now.
Yeah, just.
The quiz next
Have we
week will
received
be
any
4.5 hours
t-shirt? Have we
long.
received any
Pictures of t-shirts?
T-shirts?
No. Antonia puts, "What is it like in New York City?" That's a line in the song. It's not a different song. Let's go for some answers. So, question 1: Which Scottish singer-songwriter had a 2009 hit with Someone You Love was Lewis Capaldi. Lewis Capaldi. Didn't actually know that he was the, I think, cousin of Peter Capaldi, ex-Doctor Who.
I didn't know that
last
either.
night.
Huh.
Number 2.
Two very different people.
I know. Kamikaze is the 10th studio album of which American rapper? And that is Eminem. Question 3. Which American band had a worldwide hit with Dance the Night Away in 1998? And that is the Mavericks. I can't believe you don't know this.
I don't know the Mavericks, huh?
Really? Question 4. In 1987, Mars had a huge British acid house hit with which track? That is Pump Up the Volume. You must know that song. Pump up the volume, pump up the volume.
They need some beatboxing, clearly, if it's acid house. Come on.
I think that's two different things. Question 5. Justin.
Is that too far? We reached the limit of your artistic
Not
prowess.
beatboxing again. I've done that last week. Phenomenal then. Question 5. Justin Timberlake was the lead singer of NSYNC.
What did they sing?
Songs. Question 6. Which rock band made a brief yet memorable appearance in the Simpsons movie? That was Green Day. Little clue for Matthew there saying they weren't clever Americans. American Idiot, one of the songs.
I should write the quiz, really. I mean, cryptic clues like that.
Feel free.
No, you're right. You do such a good job.
Yes, I
Bye.
believe it was.
Yes, Simon. Again, he said that carefully.
As if to say he didn't know it.
Yeah.
He's even doing the dance here now. So
He's
he
dancing
knew that.
first.
What was the full name of Australian band Five Sauce? And their, of course, 5 Seconds of Summer. Question 8. What was the biggest selling album of the 1980s? And that was Michael Jackson's Thriller. Thriller Night. Question 9.
I feel like it gets better every week.
Yeah. What the singing or?
Well, yeah.
Which band released the song Hey There Delilah? And it was the Plain White Tees. And question 10. Jim Morrison was the lead singer of which prominent 60s band? And that was The Doors. The window pane surely got that.
Molly Riley would like to know the answer to question 5.
What's question 5?
I don't know. I don't have the question in front of me.
Bear with. NSYNC. That was the Justin Timberlake.
A bit before your time, Molly. But actually, Lydia, being the same age as me, would remember NSYNC.
So there we go. Again, write your scores down, keep them to yourselves, add them to the score from the last round, and keep a note of them until the end.
It's quite nice not doing the scores. I get a
You
bit.
can just chillax for a little bit and then panic at the end. Yeah. We'll have still the 5-minute wait at the end. At least you only have to add 2 numbers up this time, though. Not like loads.
Well, hopefully Excel's going to do the adding for me, but I still need to.
Thanks, Greener, again.
Thanks, Greener. Thanks, Greener, and your seamen. It's just the putting him in.
Using a digit.
Yeah.
So, round 5.
Jenny Bunting, just to clarify, if you keep your score, just write it down, and then after all the 4 rounds. So we now 2 rounds into 4 rounds, the last 4 rounds.
Yeah.
Is that right? So yeah, after 2 more rounds, then I'll take your score for the last 4.
For rounds 3 to 6.
Thank you. That was very well done.
Bap strongly never say, wow, we do not know music. Mackay, also, we don't need your score until 2 rounds' time. But nice to know what your round
He's done
is
quite
halfway
well.
through.
He just wants people to know, doesn't he?
So yes, keep your scores to yourself for rounds 3 to 6 until the end. Add all 4 rounds together. So, round 5, Under the Sea.
Under the sea.
Under the sea.
Life here is better. Down where it's wetter.
Under the sea. Question 1.
That's right. We also do Caribbean accents.
Me too. Badly. Which massive sea creature, which measures 40 feet or more, has the largest eye known in the animal kingdom? Just eye.
Talking of a large eye, there's one on your cup there.
There is. Large eye. Anyone recognise this cup? If you're watching, you will recognise this cup. It's been left here for a long time at Waffle, so cheers.
You enjoy that?
I'm going to keep it for and say that it's intelligence. Or I for intelligence, small I information.
Please write in any other suggestions for what you think I should stand for when it comes to Mike. Thank you.
Or not. Because idiot was going to be the first one. Question 2, which is what you're asking for. Question 2, what gives coral reefs their colour? What gives coral reefs their colour? Yes, Sophie, it is. She knows whose cup it is.
He won't mind.
Tough, isn't it?
Mr. Ian Styles, are you watching this evening? I imagine seeing as he's sponsored this show.
You'd hope he's watching. I created an avatar and everything. It's like he's on the screen.
We've mentioned before in previous, based on the original marketing effort done by Terry for his bird tables, after which when we mentioned one of Terry's bird tables in week 2, I think that subsequent weeks he sold 2 bird tables.
Yeah. And before that, he was giving them away, so he's done well.
By that maths, Ian Styles every time two new properties.
Yeah, I reckon so. It's coining it in, that man. Coining it in. And question 3. This creature can inflate and deflate itself. It can also swallow a creature the same size as itself. Is it A, a goblin shark, B, a puffer fish, C, a gulper eel, or D, a leafy sea dragon? For anyone who has significant other who is doing the quiz, but you may want some food, Save Food Hub have arrived in the Waffle House downstairs. So feel free to come along and see what there is to take away.
You can access Save Food Hub's list of food using the Olio app. That's O-L-I-O, I think. And they'll give you an up-to-date listing of all the food that's getting given out, and you can just go, yes, please.
I'm missing it because I've got YouTube up on my phone, otherwise it could be on the app.
It could be on it. But yeah, food for all. It's just to save it going to the landfill, if you don't know.
Question 4. What is the most toxic creature in the sea? What is the most toxic creature in the sea? Alice Holt says, does reflection of light into the cone cells of the eye count as an answer for Q question 2? If that's what you want to put.
He's such a teacher, isn't he?
I know.
Such a teacher.
And Chloe says, get your name spelled out with the cups. You've got I, now just need MKE. To be fair, Chloe once bought me a cup, which has my full name on it. So, saying best manager ever.
I think that's the second time you mentioned that.
I know. It's nice, isn't it?
I'm waiting for you to start bringing in your different trophies that you've won for your acting stuff, and just start making a little shelf or something. Just
Should really.
bring that cup in.
Teapot. Question 5. Which seafood is the most consumed in the USA? Which seafood is the most consumed in the USA? Antonia says she needs a Manchester Waffle House or she's moving to Phoebe's. So when restrictions are allowed, just move to Phoebe's.
Manchester Waffle House. It would need more security.
It would need more security. Okay, moving on. Question 6. What makes sharks and rays skeletons different from all other vertebrates?
Easy.
What makes sharks and rays skeletons different from all other vertebrates?
This surely is the round for Greener and the Seaman.
You'd hope so. I mean, it's in their quiz name almost, isn't it?
Mm. It does depend, Simon, if they have a backbone for it. That deserved a little mention, that little pun, Simon. Fish puns. We've got time for them, I would say.
Yeah, it's not the time or the place. 3.
Oh.
To be fair, I really put my heart and soul into it. So. Another one. Chalk them up. That's 2.
I'm trying to think of all the fish and chip shops I've ever gone to.
Oh, I'm moving on. I haven't asked the question. Question 7. Clownfish have developed an immunity to the poison of which sea creature's tentacles? I've literally put the next question up already, and I'm going to be reading them out. It's like, just chat.
Getting excited.
And question 8, which you'll also see on the screen now, is how strong is the current produced by an electric eel? Is it A, 300 volts?
Is it A, very?
B, 600 volts?
B, somewhat.
C, 6,000 volts? Or D, 60,000 volts?
Who's measured that then? Some poor soul.
Scientists, I would imagine.
Yeah, scientists.
Marine
They're good, aren't they,
biologists.
scientists, really? Good bunch.
What were we talking about before I forgot about the question?
Fish puns.
Fish puns.
You got to try and stay tuned.
Tune it in. Stay tuned in.
Stay tuned in. That was awful.
Oh, God only knows how we got this one.
Yeah, see, I didn't do that one, right? Because I thought that's the obvious one. I left that one. But I mean...
Well, I did 2 already.
Yeah,
so,
yeah,
you know.
yeah. But I feel like you're better than that.
I'm not. Question 9.
You got 2 in a row?
Oh,
Rows of fish
rows,
things.
brilliant.
Yeah.
What? 9. What is the largest species of seal?
Of what? Of seal.
Of seal. Yeah.
Say again.
Seal. How did you say it?
Wait, seal.
Seal.
Say again.
Seal.
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 Say windowsill.
Windowsill.
Now say window seal.
Windowsill.
So I'm saying.
Seal. I'm trying to pronounce it nicely for
Have you
them.
seen a video of Benedict Cumberbatch trying to say otter? No, is it otter? No, he looks like an otter.
Penguin.
Penguin.
Penguin. Penguin. Yeah, it is. What is the largest species of seal? The singer of "Kiss from a Rose," Ellis. That is what I'm looking for. What is the largest species of him?
Known to man.
And question 10: what male sea creature is the only male in the world that carries babies?
I don't know.
Yeah, everyone knows that one. Anyone who's been to an aquarium ever, it's always on there.
That's it.
Tank,
Yeah.
innit? Just giving them time to reflect rather than listen to us.
Yeah, it's important, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It needs to, you know,
Time to think.
try and figure out some answers. I like that they have a little bit of banter between themselves on the old comments section.
Yeah, it's all kicking off. I think it's because we got Manchester in the building, isn't it? That's why. We've got a bit of... Got them up north.
So, go for some answers.
Let's.
So, question 1: which massive sea creature, which measures 40 feet or more, has the largest eye known in the animal kingdom? And that is the giant squid. How many people put blue whale?
Suckers.
Tiny eye for the size.
Are they?
Question 2: what gives coral reefs their colour? And that is the algae they eat. Produces the colour. Pretty much the same with flamingos. If you don't want to know the football score, listen away now. They always say look away, don't they, on the telly? But then they say it. So it's like, I've looked away, but I can still hear you.
Yeah.
Chelsea are 3-0 down. Question 3: this creature can inflate and deflate itself. It can also swallow a creature the same size as itself. Is it A, a goblin shark, B, a pufferfish, C, a gulper eel, or D, a leafy sea dragon? And that is a gulper eel. Question 4. What is the most toxic creature in the sea? Depends if I'm in it. No. And that is a box jellyfish. A box jellyfish.
We talked about those prepared jokes, Mike.
Which seafood is the most consumed in the USA? And that is shrimp. Barbecue shrimp.
I'm going to give me a shrimp boat.
Get me a shrimp bowl, Bubba. Question 6. What makes shark and ray skeletons different from all other vertebrates? And is the skeletons are made of cartilage and not bone. 7. Clownfish have developed an immunity to the poison of which sea creature's tentacles? And if you've seen Finding Nemo, as someone suggested on the feed, it is the sea anemone.
Anemone would be a great answer, Smash.
Anemone. Yeah. Anemone. I can't say
Carry
it.
it over to you.
Number 8. How strong is the current provided by an electric eel? A, 300 volts, 600 volts, 6,000 or 60,000. And the answer is 600. Although someone's saying that current is not done in volts, but that's the answer. 9. What is the largest species of seal? And that is the elephant seal. Big old seal. And 10. What male sea creature is the only male in the world that carries babies? And that is the seahorse, obviously.
Get on, seahorse.
So again, add up your scores from that round, put them with the scores from the previous 2 rounds, and save them till the end of the next round.
You should now have 3 sets of scores.
But just put them all together, add them up, rather than giving them to us separately, just add up what we've got in the last 3. And include answer smash as well.
Anemone on lights. Good answer, Smash. Anemone on lights. That's not easy to say.
No, it's not.
Anemone for nothing. That's very good. That's very good.
You got Facebook?
What was the answer to round 5? Question 5, please. That's coming from Maria Taring. Simon's neighbour.
Shrimp.
Shrimp. I don't know why. In case you didn't hear that. Shrimp.
So, and then a money saving expert. Martin Lewis.
Good. Very good. Yeah.
Okay, let's go on for answer smash. So, I've changed the example because I've changed things up this week. So, your first example, in case you can't remember how the answer smashes work, or if you haven't been here before. So, generally on the answer smashes, you have a picture at the top and a clue underneath. You have to say what's in the picture and then answer the clue at the bottom. So in this, it is judo in the picture, and an extinct flightless bird endemic to the island of Mauritius is a dodo. So your answer should be judodo. But this week, it depends what you see at the top, because we've done it the other way around as well. Here's an example. The clue is at the top, so the clue needs to be first in your answer, and the picture is at the bottom. Using the same clue, an extinct flightless bird endemic to the island of Mauritius is a dodo, and obviously underneath it's a donut. So your answer should be do-donut. Okay? So sorry to confuse those who already find answer smash confusing, but it'll what's the word? It will go between, the first one will be alternate, that's the word. So there'll be 5 of each, basically. 5 with the clue on top, 5 with the picture on top.
I feel like that just got more complicated.
I know, but awesome.
I like that every week we have a comment from the Baps saying, make sure we do an example for my hubby yet again.
It's really not getting this. So there you go, back 2 examples, and we've changed stuff up. So remember, if the clue is at the top, that needs to be the first part of your answer. If the picture's at the top, that needs to be the first part.
Simple.
Simple as. Here we go. This one, first one, donated by Matt Smith. There is your picture.
Oh, is this the one I came up with?
And the clue underneath is an undergraduate academic degree awarded by colleges and universities upon completion of a course of study lasting 3 to 7 years.
I didn't write a clue.
You didn't take the picture either.
I can't see it. There's a photo apparently of Ned's t-shirt on Facebook. Can we make that? Can we show that?
Antonia from Manchester said her mind's collapsed.
Ooh, collapsed.
Yeah.
That's not just got tired. That's
No, that's painful, isn't it?
full, yeah.
That's Answer Smash for you. Tune in, it's on every week. Oh, and hubby has collapsed on the floor in horror as well. From Babs. I like that.
He could have backache again.
Could. We will have this fallen over. I like Pat Riley's one. Anemone. I can't even say it. Anemone, isn't it? Yeah. See an enemy. Anemone, money. I can't even say that very well. Answer Smash 2. Clue first. U.S. state which is home to New Orleans and is known for its Cajun and Creole cultures. And your picture is underneath. So clue first, then the picture for your Answer Smash. I will also say that you should get it if you know the first one, but it's not just a generic snake, it is a type of snake. Just to give it a little bit of
Helpful. PT.
Ellis Holt thinks that your Answer Smash question, you shouldn't do them because they don't actually work properly, but it actually does work properly. We looked at it before we put it on.
Ellis is very much, but he's kind of taking Simon's role as Mr. Caveat, isn't he?
Yeah.
Very much there to kind of find the holes, isn't he?
Yeah. It's annoying, isn't it?
But yeah.
Just because you're a nerd at this, let everyone just have fun.
Just because you're clever.
Yeah, cool. We don't do quizzes for clever people, okay?
To all you other teams out there.
Who are very clever. That's why I changed it, Amy, because everyone got the hang of it. It's boring. Question 3. Picture first. There's your picture, and the clue is mind-bending, dream-weaving action film starring Leonardo DiCaprio and Cillian Murphy. That's a good clue, then.
Mind-bending, dream-weaving. It's up there with crispy hair, isn't it?
Yeah, which I didn't even make that up. I still don't know what crispy hair is.
Can't remember what that word was.
Imagine it's like just dry hair. Allotricious.
Allotricious, was it? At least you could tell someone their hair was allotricious, and they kind of sound positive. Yeah. They don't realise that you're saying it's crispy.
Do you reckon a sheep's hair is allotricious? Because that's obviously woolly.
Is it crispy though?
But it's woolly or crispy, which I don't know how you can define the both. Surely woolly is fluffy and crispy is dry. But
do you see that sheep with loads of wool on?
yeah, mad. Look better with the wool. Number 4, clue first.
They say the same about you, to be fair.
Leader of the Labour Party from 1994 to 2007, and your picture is underneath.
We're kind of coming in at time as well.
I know, weirdly, because it feels like we've been modelling a lot longer this time.
Yeah.
Done well.
Yeah.
This is probably the earliest it's been for a long time. Number 5.
You've done it now.
Picture first, and then your clue underneath is Greek goddess of love and beauty. Greek goddess of love and beauty. Phoebe has put, OMG, I'm actually so good at this round. Let's hope they're right then, because you could look silly.
I can imagine Sophie like...
Sophie doesn't understand this game at all, but she's finding the answers hilarious.
That literally takes it. I can picture exactly what it's like right now for them.
No. Number 6. Clue first. Bit of a long-winded one, this one. Genre of electronic dance music, EDM, that is predominantly characterized by a repetitive 4-on-the-floor beat, which is generally produced for use in a continuous DJ set. And your pictures underneath. I'm not reading that one again. I will. Genre of electronic dance music, EDM, that is predominantly characterized by a repetitive 4-on-the-floor beat, which is generally produced for use in a continuous DJ set.
A 4-on-the-floor beat. Go on, talk me through a 4-on-the-floor beat.
I have no idea. Ellis, talk us through a 4-on-the-floor beat. You're the music man.
Is there much overlap between
comes from down all day
EDM
and
and
up and
house,
down.
acid house? I wonder. There's a question.
Yeah,
Pete
possibly.
would know. Pete would know.
Pete would know as well. He's music
Oh,
man.
Pete, while we've got you, we'd love a jingle or two.
Yeah.
Because we figure as good as our singing is, that maybe a little jingle or two would be quite nice.
And if anyone actually laughs at home, feel free to record that and send it in as well.
So I mean, they have to go back
If
and
we can hear it while we're here.
yeah. So then we can get some canned laughter, which
Yeah,
would
that'd
be
be fun, wouldn't it?
that would be uplifting. Because
It would.
yeah. Well, I don't know. What do you imagine in your head when I'm doing? I imagine like a stony silence in the living room with people like staring at a screen, going.
I imagine people going, just get on with the
Yeah.
questions.
And we
Question
know
7.
that you're laughing loads. Moving on.
The picture is first, and your clue underneath is Microsoft's computer operating system currently on build number 10. So your picture there, and Microsoft's computer operating system currently on build number 10. Number 8. Clue first. It's a 1977 American science fiction film written and directed by Steven Spielberg, starring Richard Dreyfuss, and your picture is underneath. Clue first. John Swish Swain says 4 beats to a bar compared to something like a tango, which is 3 beats to a bar. Thanks for not helping in the slightest, John.
Well, but it was 4 beats to the floor, wasn't it?
Yeah.
'Cause 4 beats to the floor, I kind of get. 1. I'm just going to count to 4.
A 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The thing is, we're doing this afterwards, so that's not like a 4 beat at all.
But 4 beats to the floor.
Yeah. I mean, is that just them being cool rather than saying bar again? 4 beats to the floor.
Yo.
Fam.
What was that name we were yelling earlier? That'd have fitted perfectly in my
Sherelle.
Sherelle. 4 beats to the floor, Sherelle.
Hit down
Sherelle,
and 4 beats to the floor. Don't do this. It was number 8 in our smash last week we started off. Let's not do it this time.
Yeah, come on. Keep it together. We're almost there. We can take this home.
Number 9. Picture first. And the clue underneath is King Louis' song from the Jungle Book film, in which he refers to himself as the Jungle VIP.
Arrogant.
I know. Who classed him as, very important primate?
Clever.
Just thought that off the cuff.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, good. 4 on the floor beat is a 4x4 beat with a bass drum on each beat.
Jason Lawson. Now there's a man who knows. I guarantee that was in the Google search right there. That was off the top of his head. Jason Lawson, I'm going to give you a shout out tonight because we're using some of your equipment. Every now and again, I get a little text from Jason saying,
Don't mind.
Can I have my stuff back? So don't worry if you're using it, which is clearly like, but I'd like it back.
Yeah.
And then but
Well,
soon,
when we're done using it, which is when the quiz finishes. 2023.
hang on, and so let me get my head around this. 4 beats with a bass drum on each beat.
Yeah. Still doesn't make any sense.
Bass drum on each beat. So it's just constant bass drum then, surely, look.
That's it, probably. Moving on. Question 10. That felt good, though.
I enjoyed that more than I'm letting on right now.
Clue first, last one. One-wheeled vehicle attached to a motorcycle, and a picture underneath. One-wheeled vehicle attached to a motorcycle, and a picture underneath. That's right. Jason's found a workaround, so don't need his equipment back.
Jason, I'm sorry. And Tony Dunn is off to Tesco's for my essential Kinder Egg, which, given that she's from Manchester, could be a euphemism for anything.
It could be. What, Tesco?
But be safe and
Wear your mask. If you're not. Exempt from wearing a mask. I really can't think of my words. No, I don't know. Exempt, alternate. 2 words I must put back in my brain.
yeah.
So let's go for some answers. Because that's what this round is about. So you have a picture of Chewbacca, and the university degree is a baccalaureate. So your answer should be a Chewbacca-laureate. Chewbacca-laureate. English spelling, 2 C's. Checked it.
That's
Can
right.
also be spelled with
That's
1
right,
C, but
Ellis.
that's a European spelling.
We got no time for that.
No. Unless there's anyone watching from further afield in Europe, then we've got time for that.
Yeah.
Question 2.
Welcome. Bonjour.
US state which is home to New Orleans is known for its Cajun and Creole cultures. It's Louisiana, and the picture underneath is an anaconda. So your answer smash should be Louisiana conda.
Louisiana Conda.
I just seen the Louisiana conda.
There's a Louisiana Conda in my bedroom.
There's a snake in my boots. Number 3.
Sherelle. I'm going to get a pet and call it Sherelle. I feel like that's the right thing to do.
Just leave that there.
Yeah, we'll leave it.
Or you offend people. So number 3, it's a picture of Tintin, and the clue to the film is Inception, which makes it Tintinception. Tintinception. Nothing funny about that.
No.
Number 4, leader of the Labour Party from 94 to 2007, it's Tony Blair, and some AirPods makes it Tony Blair Pods. Which is a horrifying thing of finding
Selling
pods
now.
with Tony Blair.
Selling now at all good retailers. Tony Blair pods.
Other earphones and politicians are available, but generally they all do the same. Blur rubbish in your ears. Number 5, there's a picture of the cenotaph, and the Greek goddess of love and beauty is Aphrodite, which makes it Cenotaphrodites. Quite a nice word to say, Cenotaphrodites. Number 6, the genre of electronic dance music that is predominantly characterized by a repetitive 4-on-the-floor beat with bass drum, which is generally produced for use in a continuous DJ set, is techno. And the picture is Nostradamus, so it's Technostradamus. Number 7, a particular favourite of mine, this one. You have a picture there of Charles Darwin, and Microsoft's computer operating system is Windows, which makes it Charles Darwindows. Don't know why I like that one, it's just Charles Darwin. Number 8, the American science fiction film written and directed by Steven Spielberg, starring Richard Dreyfuss, makes this answer smash. I will accept 2 answers on this. Should be Close Encounters of the Third Kinder Surprise, or Close Encounters of the Third Kinder Egg. I'll accept because it's Kinder Egg.
Generous.
Yeah, it's generous.
Close Encounters of the Third Kinder Surprise.
Yeah. It's a film I'd like to see.
Yeah, along with
Because generally,
last week's one.
Actually, it works on many levels because they generally come in boxes of 3, and you have a close encounter. You've eaten 2. You should be giving them to the kids, but you've eaten 2. Do I eat the 3rd?
You've thought about this, haven't you?
Yeah.
There's a
I literally
fourth
just
one.
then suddenly think actually they come in 3s, and I would struggle not to eat all 3.
Do you know Kinder Eggs are banned in America?
Yeah, choking hazard.
Joking hazards. Guns?
Fine.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, not being
Kinder
funny.
eggs.
I mean, I don't want to offend anyone or be too political, but if you ran into a school waving a Kinder Egg around, no one's going to die. A gun.
Unless it's a scene out of the film Close Encounters of the Third Kinder Surprise.
Someone screamed and it flew in their mouth, choked.
Yeah. But if you're watching from across the pond, welcome.
Sorry if there's any massacres happening in your area. Sorry. I mean that genuinely.
We will
Edit that bit out,
Yeah,
Kerry.
we'll edit that.
Number 9.
I was about to move that.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to stop answer smash at 7 in future because after 8 it goes bad. Number 9, picture of Stephen Hawking and the King Louis song from the Jungle Book film, in which he refers himself to the Jungle VIP. Make your answer smash. Stephen Hawking of the Swingers. Which just thought about and sounds really bad as well. Villains. She can't talk.
Look at disappointment on your face with yourself.
Let's do this last one through tears. Number 10. Oh, this one's not funny. One-wheeled vehicle attached to a motorcycle is a sidecar, and a picture of a cardigan makes it a side cardigan. Is that if you're having an affair with another cardigan? It's just like
I've got a cardigan on the side, yeah.
So there you go. Finally, you can add up all your scores from the previous 4 rounds and put them on the feed. Ellis Holt, we just read that. Ellis Holt has put Stephen Hawking of the Swingers, my kind of party. I might have to get rid of Answer Smash.
Oh, man.
2 weeks in a row now. Oh, poor Stephen. Someone's really poor Stephen. He won't know. He won't know.
I need to get on answers. Okay, no Nick's 28.
Mr. Peter Peblo says, I'll have a strictly Tech Nostradamus style jingle ready for next week's episode, or I might go drum and bass ops fables. Nice.
Very nice. Yes, I know you're already starting to do this, but all 4 answers, points for all 4 rounds in on the chat with your team name would be wonderful. Meanwhile, Simon is going to show you some footage from last time we did this. So a highlights reel that Kerry has kindly put together. So we'll do that and then we'll be back with you in 5.
Hello. Welcome to Drop the Mic Family Quiz on Waffle Vision with myself and Matt over there and Simon on technical support, as always. He's got a microphone. That means there'll probably be some answers given away for free.
Are you just not going to mention your hair then? Just gonna.
What hair?
You're doing a news release the same day as Boris.
Yes. Might even do it at the same time as
Show,
Boris.
isn't it?
See who gets the most viewers. So get them on Amazon. Kindle, I believe they're about £1.50. And to buy about $4.99.
And shop local.
But shop locally at a laptop in Axminster on Amazon.
You're a nightmare. I don't think the Bible has a sock eater in it.
No.
Could be wrong.
But then the Bible has things that you can interpret in many different ways, so you never know.
Then maybe there's a sock eater there somewhere. Are we taking on the Bible this week, are we? Is this what?
Well, no, because I'm thinking generally didn't wear socks in those times anyway, so probably not a sock eater.
Tell us.
But Jesus didn't write a book. But we're going into dangerous territory.
Ellis Holt is wondering whether there would be a situation where someone could pay you to stop talking. I guess that would have to be a large sum of money, though, wouldn't it? Because
it would have to be a large sum of money because, I mean, the questions will all come up on the screen and I could stop talking. So, if someone is going to give me enough, Mr. Holt.
A long time.
Right,
The Baps are here with Bapache. It's one of those weeks.
This is
One of
why
those
we do it.
weeks when you just feel your baps aching.
Councillor,
Here we go, because this is getting silly now.
One job, Matt.
I'm telling you, this is getting beyond me. You know, you've run out of filler when you start. Rasta mouse. Rasta mouse. Can I do all the impressions and stuff, please?
Yeah, man. Give me some bacon.
Jamaican bacon.
Inspector Gadget.
Go gadget arm.
Go gadget arms. Tune in next week for page 2
Or bedtime stories.
with the scariest man alive.
What better idea than putting your
I mean, if anybody
laying your young
wanted
children down to bed with the soothing tones and the slightly freaky fringe.
fringe,
of
there's no
Mike.
fringe there.
Well, I'm picturing you with the old, with your old wig on. Are you sitting comfortably? I mean, what child doesn't want to see this before going to bed at night?
My question is more, why has he got it in his car? Why is it
Because I brought him in for Tim because he had a hair malfunction.
You got to
didn't he?
keep a wig in your glove box, though, to be fair.
really interesting?
Quiz on my face.
Hang
I
on,
read it
what's your
out.
Team name?
I read it out. Thanks,
Kerry.
Kerry.
Berlin. Suddenly sounds very Devon, doesn't it?
We go Berlin, me.
I'm going Berlin.
Got Gert Biggin going on in Berlin. And I might slip it in later. Sounds terrible.
Tankard
I'm
moment.
not doing any more washing up. Get the tankard.
Andy.
Helga is Swedish. No. Was going into a bit of German. I don't know what that is.
See, if you would
So Ida, I can't do Swedish. I had
For
George
sure.
Bush. He can have it. I think if anyone,
Karina, there it is.
if
There
anyone
is,
put
there
fridge
is.
and a real American president, you can
Oh
have
my
that.
day. There were definitely moments where
It's
we've all
really- we
lost
just
it.
lost it. Just chuckling to ourselves. Well, I hope there's still people out there.
Would you go and see that in the cinema?
Yes.
That's my question.
It started in the driving rain. All of a sudden, things got blurry. Gone with the windscreen wipers. What's it gonna do? Oh.
Compose yourself, Mike.
Just.
I love that you wanted to
Morgan
explain that
Freeman.
one as well.
Morgan Freeman just leaving a prison on a rickshaw.
He gets caught.
I remember the first day I saw Andy Dufresne.
You couldn't listen. He was on a rickshaw.
Ha ha, funny. Thanks for sticking with us for about 3.5 hours.
Hey, we had sound all the way through tonight.
Only one question was wrong.
And we will see you next week.
Let's see him next week.
Let's see you next week.
You want to do it again? Don't you?
Soon.
Perhaps soon. I don't believe it. What? Oh, yes, 42, actually. Well, thank you, Sophie. Yes, it's out of 42. I said it was out of 40. It's out of 42. Thanks, Sophie, for being the adjudicator on the scores. There was a picture around, wasn't there, which had 2 extras in it. It's out of 42.
So we're just missing 2 scores.
So missing the scores for ASA, Phoebe and Gemma, and for Ellie Derbados. I think everyone else, we've got the scores in. What are you eating? Popping on?
Yeah.
You're not now, but you were on the video.
Was it
Yeah.
the crunchiest sounding thing to eat into a microphone?
Yeah.
For everyone. Filling up your living rooms with the sound of poppadoms.
So, ASA 35. You got TNC Dads, yeah, we've already got that one.
It's just the answers in from Derby, which I appreciate could be taking a little while to
Long way to travel, isn't it?
fling their way down here.
Although Manchester have managed it.
So yeah, just the one left.
No, I haven't yet. Nope. Mike, can't believe I did all that research on the periodic table and this week no questions in it.
That's true.
I know.
First week,
I do
0
apologise.
periodic. All those people that put periodic tables up in their living rooms for nothing.
Killian, it's out of 62 for the whole quiz, but 42 for the last 4 rounds.
Right. So yeah, we're just Ellie. If you could let us know if you have got a score, and then we can do all the scores.
Just the last 4 rounds, Sophie. Thank you. So just Ellie Derbados. Is Ellie on your Facebook feed or is she on mine?
I'm just going to zero in for no. I think she's on Facebook. Just leave that one. Okay.
We got it now.
No tie break this evening.
Nope.
I haven't got Ellie's, but I'm going to assume that something's happened in Derby
Yep.
that we're not aware of. So I'm just gonna just put 0 down for that for now. Okay,
You can read them all out.
I'm gonna read them all out, and I'm gonna stop for the top 10.
I'll have a snooze.
And yeah, let me just work out where the top 10 is. There it is. Okay. So let's do this. Let's read it all out. I want to give everyone a shout out. Thank you all for playing. We've got 29 teams tonight, which is amazing. And yeah, we absolutely love doing this. So thanks all for playing.
Sorry to interject.
No, please do.
TNC's plus Dad was actually 25 for the last 4 rounds. It was 36 for the whole lot. Be very honest.
Very honest, Dad.
I don't think it made a difference, but
not ultimately.
No.
But it is gonna. There is going to be some. Yeah.
charts, yeah.
So that was
Thanks for the honesty.
25, wasn't it? 25. Okay, which means we now got to recalculate on my Excel spreadsheet.
It would take hours. That's so far.
Okay. Here we go. So, in 29th position, and mostly because we don't have a score, is Ellie Barbados. Thank you, Ellie Barbados. Then it is the Woodbury Flyers with 28 points. The Woofers after that with 31.
Nice.
Tied with the Dana and Dan show. Related, same score.
same
Interesting, yeah. Then Tina Moon, the Sourdough Starters, Mick Star, and TNC's and Dad, all with 36. Well done, Dad. Tarring Twosome, first maiden voyage out this evening, 37, very respectable.
Respectable score.
Then we have We Are Back, stronger than ever. Wasn't
Not as strong as before, but
yeah, wasn't quite
it did
true.
collapse at the beginning of Answer Smash. So.
And Greener and his seamen, I would say, very much kind of underwater with 38.
Not even paddling furiously.
No, Nick's 39. We only sing when we're winning. Katie Price Crispies and Don't Look Back in Anger with 40. The Tribsers with 42. Man Tribe 43, along with Team Flamingos with 43. Child of the Right Brigade with 43. Now we're into the top 10, ladies and gentlemen. The top 10. So in 10th position, joint with Quiz It Over Yet, is Team Bastons, both with 45 points. Then Team Mecky and Pheasant Pluckers, both with 46 points. Brent and Sophie.
Well done on your first one that you've actually put your scores in for.
Yeah, well done. Well done. Unicornish Pasty and Raison d'Etre, 48 points. Now, I don't want to say there's a link between your new team name, which I suggested, and a good
higher
score. But there almost certainly is. ASA with 50 points. Gone with the Windscreen Wipers, 51. Fizzy Sour Suckers, 54, which means this week's winners are the Window Panes with
Well done.
57 points.
Nice. Aced it. Almost. Only
Look at me
5
doing
wrong
it.
in the whole thing.
That's
Pretty good Googling.
it's
I mean, knowledge.
very well done. Very well done. So obviously I say obviously a t-shirt's winging its way. Are we doing...
Well, he's going to put the slide back on.
It's exciting.
So, for the window panes, congratulations, but now you have a choice. Do you keep the t-shirt or risk it all on our end game where you could win your t-shirt you've already got, you could lose your t-shirt, you could win a free waffle, or you can win the star prize, which is now £30 in waffle vouchers, donated to us by Axminster Property.
For all your property needs.
All your property needs.
Don't you?
Don't you? Hope your property was hot like theirs.
That's free, that was, Ian. All of that was free.
All that was free.
Wow.
Apart from the money you've donated for this. I mean, and that is a good way to spend that money,
Great
to be fair.
decision.
I mean, there's all of 30 people watching. So, if you'd like to gamble, let me know, window panes. If not, you can just take your t-shirt. Let me know as quickly as you can. People do want to go to sleep. Oh, we've got hecklers now, like we're in a studio. Brent and Sophie are risk it for a biscuit. Gamble! Chloe says, thanks for the awesome new team name. Amy Payne, yes, the names work. Oop. Still waiting at the window panes, whether you want to gamble
you
or
can-
not.
So
So
we
feel
actually-
the
we got-
tension and the frustration of other people who want to go to sleep.
Chatting with Chesley last week, I got a bit of an insight into what this feels like in the living room.
Yeah.
Because right now, obviously, we can't see it, but there is clearly it's a very tense moment.
Yeah. Is it like that bit at the end of X Factor when they go, going home is...
Yeah, everything slows down,
You'll find out after.
and you just hear a heartbeat.
Gamble, they're gambling. So,
There's
next-
only one thing to do, isn't it? I know.
If you lose your t-shirt, so be it. So the window panes, you have to pick one of the waffles on the screen. So if you can message me either top, middle, or bottom, left, center, or right. So top, left, or right, or middle. Middle, left, right, or middle. And bottom, left, right, or middle. Let me know which one you would like, and we will uncover it to see what you are taking away this week. John Swain says, take the t-shirt. He obviously doesn't like the waffles. Line 2, middle, please. That is the center line. Dramatic pause for effects. This week, have you thrown away a t-shirt? Have you upgraded that t-shirt, or have you kept that t-shirt?
This is so tense. I might actually lay down a 4 on the floor beat.
Do it. That wasn't what we were doing, Anna. Anyway, so let's uncover it. This week, you are taking away nothing. Oh, it's harsh, but it's fair. I will uncover the rest to prove that we are no cheats. So, lose. Oh, lose. They're all lose. Oh, no. There we go. T-shirt. T-shirt.
You had me worried then.
T-shirt. Waffle. Waffle. Win. Sorry, guys. Well done on winning the quiz, but you're taking home nothing. That's just the way it happens sometimes. I mean, being a community and a giving thing, you'd think we'd still give you the t-shirt, but we're not. That's the gamble you take.
It's almost like they've thrown their win out the window pane.
And on that note, well done for winning. Thank you ever so much for everyone who played. Stay safe.
Stay seen.
Stay heard. Listen. Community.
Don't interrupt.
Elephant. Oh, no, cow.
Good night.
Good night.